This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
And another one off the SMS. Paul Chaplin cemented his spot after Spriggs injured his hand and got sent to Sydney. So there you go. There's a recollection from somebody out there in Geelong. So profound has your influence been here this morning that Troy Chaplin is not required after 8 o'clock today. Yeah, don't punch the air. But it was his turn. It was his turn on the rotor, and he's not been required because of you today. But we thought it's not fair to not talk to him on the designated Wednesday when we're supposed to be. And he joins on the show. Good morning to you, Big Troy.
G'day, Murray. What's best for the team?
Right, exactly. Hey, mate, best for the team. I mean, personally, your form looked like it took a real step in the right direction the other night. You don't get the result. You sit back in the rooms after the game and you weigh it all up. It's it sort of Clokey's sort of talked about this throughout the week that his form spike has occurred and it's coincided with a time when Collingwood can't win a game of footy. It's a vexed game at time. This game of footy.
Yeah, look, it is. It's a bit frustrating at times, and unfortunately, we were so close, but just couldn't get over the line again. It's probably been the last couple of weeks, even the Kangaroos game. We had a great first half and let them back into the game. Fremantle, we were playing well against them and then couldn't get over the line, and then Sydney again. So we've probably played the two best defensive teams and taken up to the last couple of weeks, which just, unfortunately, it's been the story of our season so far.
Is there something that's stopping you getting the result, do you reckon? Is it something, is it execution? Have you been able to put your finger on it?
Oh, it probably is execution. I think our effort has been fantastic the last 2 weeks, but you don't want to be a team that you rely on like losing games but are happy with effort. We're a team that want to win week in, week out, and after last year going to the finals, we expect to win and have expected to win games this year, and unfortunately we haven't been able to do it, but it's definitely our execution going forward. I think we kicked one goal in the second half and had only maybe a few less inside 50s on the weekend. So we've given ourselves every opportunity. And the same in the Fremantle game, we didn't kick straight. And when you don't kick straight against the good teams, then or execute as you said, then you can't win those games of footy. And you can be close, but you can be still so far away.
And the expectations are going to be pretty high this weekend. You've got the St Kilda Football Club. You take them on, and Nick Riewoldt, are you going to line up against him?
I'm not sure, Gazy. I did last year and I have in me previous years, but Rancey's in some really good form at the moment, so he'll more than likely get first crack. And if things get pear-shaped or he needs a bit of a blow, then it's easy to hand over and give him a spell for 5 or 10 minutes. But look, it's an important game for us, and I think obviously St Kilda have started off well, but have struggled the past 6 or 7 weeks, and we're in a similar situation, so it's an important game for us. And if we can bring the effort and intensity we brought the last 2 weeks, then hopefully our execution follows and we can get the win. And
watching the game, bits of the game you had last weekend, and one of the shining lights, Dustin Martin's form. I know he's a superstar, but gee, he was sensational, wasn't he?
Yeah, Dusty's been probably our most consistent player all year, and he plays his 100th game this week. And I did an interview after the game and said, look, as a 23, 24-year-old, you forget how young he is, but he's even younger. He's only 22. It's just ridiculous how good of a player he is, and he worked really hard over the off-season on his fitness, because that was probably the thing that let him down last year, is he'd fade in and out of games, but he's definitely been our most consistent player this year, and it's probably been in All-Australian form, and it's been a highlight for us, that's for sure.
How powerful is he, Troy? Because my memory serves me correct in that game. He fended off Buddy at one stage. He got 100 kilos of 6'6" man coming at him at full tilt, and he stopped Franklin in his tracks with the stiff arm and actually fended him off and got him going the other way. I mean, he must be packing some power.
Yeah, he does, but he does pucker all in the gym. That's
right, really?
Because if he does too much, he gets too big. So he's on a bit of a maintenance program, but last year we used to have a fine system if you don't argue by Dusty at training, but blokes were out of pocket too much. It was ridiculous. So you see how strong he is, and he always seems to look for it as well, just for a bit of a laugh. The boys just laugh at him, the amount of times he goes for it, but he's a quality player and he's important to our midfield, and the beauty is as well, he can go forward as well and can be a menace up there too. So he's added another string to his bow, and he can play half back if you want him. So he's become that real utility player that can sort of fill a hole for us.
Yeah, Chappie, it's Nath Grimer here. How are you, mate?
Good, Nate.
Thanks for not
It's
coming in
kinda
today. I got the full 90 minutes to myself.
It's kind of weird you two guys actually talking to one another.
I think there's a tension
Nah,
there
fellow
as well.
backman, mate. Get around each other. Hey, mate, just a quick one on Anthony Miles. I've got him into my Supercoach team last week. He's had an absolute amazing first 3 games. Why did it take so long to him to get an opportunity? Had he been injured, or what's the story there?
Yeah, look, he probably he was a rookie. Obviously, he's a rookie, but he's probably played 6 or 7 really good games in the VFL, and probably just couldn't find his way in the team. And then we had some injuries, and got his opportunity, and he's taken it with both hands. He's a great kid. He works extremely hard and loves the contested football, and it's probably something that we've needed. And his last 3 weeks, as he said, he's been fantastic for us because he's been able to win the contested footy and then get it to our runners on the outside. And I think the last 3 weeks he's led the team in contested footy and clearances. And for a guy that's trying to revive his career, got an opportunity after spending some time up at GWS, he's really taken the opportunity, and hopefully he can continue on that way because he's been fantastic for us so far. And probably the great thing with him was that he did bide his time in the VFL and play consistent footy week in, week out, and that's what you've got to do to get a game, and he was rewarded.
You wonder how many of those quality kids that just haven't been able to get a game for the Giants and the Gold Coast Suns are going to find their way back into the system in the next couple of years and prove themselves to be really good players. There's bound to be quite a few of them. Hey, last one before we let you go. You know, when times are tough, there's always you blokes have still got to do your job, and you've got to front up and get it done. And so you need blokes to lighten the mood a bit, you know, at training and in the rooms. Who are the guys at Richmond who are lifting the spirit when, you know, clearly times are tough?
Oh, Alex Rance is a dead set clown. He's the beauty of Rance is it doesn't matter how you feel on a Monday. He comes in and tries to cheer the boys up and has a bit of a laugh and joke, and he's one of these guys that asks questions in the meetings that or says something, and it sometimes can be completely the opposite of what the coach is talking about. And you just sort of sit back and laugh.
Right.
But, he's a beauty, like Ranty. He's a fantastic player and one of the elite defenders in the competition. He's really grown this year, but the beauty is that he does make it fun in the locker room and brings that camaraderie to the group, especially in the tough times. I mean, he's one of the most passionate guys and hates losing. Don't get me wrong, but he knows he's probably got that balance now of being able to have a joke but also be serious as well. He's probably the guy that everyone sort of turns to give the boys a bit of lift when they're down.
Mate, let's hope the good times are just around the corner. Good luck against the Saints on Saturday, Etihad Stadium, and we look forward to seeing you back in the studio next week, I guess, or the week after. I'm not sure when that's going to happen.
A couple of weeks, I think.
Okay.
No worries, boys. Thanks very much.
You too, Troy. Troy Chaplin from the